Jorinda y Jorindel. Once upon a time, there was un castle old que estaba en el medio de un forest dark y terrifying, y en el castle lived un fairy old. Esta fairy podía change at any shape ella wanted. All day long, ella flew around como un owl, or crawled around el country como un cat. Pero por la night, ella always turned back in una old woman. When any man young approached su castle, como la distancia que you can walk in un minute, he could not move at all until ella should come and let him go free. She would only haría esto si él promised never to return. Pero when any girl pretty came so near, el fairy turned her into un bird and put her in una cage and hung la cage in un room in el castle. Había 700 de estas cages hanging in el castle y todas tenían birds beautiful inside. Había una vez una girl whose name era Jorinda. Ella era prettier que todas las pretty girls anyone había ever seen before, y un boy que took care of sheep, whose name era Jorindel, loved la very much, y ellos iban a get married soon. Un day, they went for a walk in el forest para poder estar alone together, y Jorindel dijo, "We must be careful not to go near too al castle del hada." Era una beautiful evening. La last light del sun going down shone bright through los long tree trunks onto las green plants below, y las doves sang from los tall birch trees. Jorinda sat down to look at el sun. Jorindel sat down next to ella. Los two felt sad, pero no they knew por qué. It felt como si fueran a ser separated from each other forever. They had walked un long way, y when they looked to see qué way they should take para ir a home, they could not figure out qué path to take. El sun was going down fast, y already half de él had gone behind la hill. Jorindel suddenly looked behind him y saw through los bushes que ellos se habían, without knowing it, sat down right next to los old walls del castle. Then él pulled back con fear, turned white and shook. Jorinda estaba just singing. La dove sang from la tree branch. "Oh no, oh no," he cried for su love who was taken away. "Oh no," when su song stopped all at once. Jorindel turned around to see por qué, y saw que su Jorinda had been changed in un nightingale, para que su song should end con un cry sad of a bird. Un owl con bright burning eyes flew around ellos 3 veces, y 3 times it screamed, "Tu-woo, tu-woo, tu-woo." Jorindel no podía move at all. Él stood still como una rock, y él no podía cry, or talk, or move sus hands or feet. Now el sun went all the way down, la dark night came, el owl flew into un bush, y right after eso, la old witch came out looking white and thin, con big staring eyes, y una nose and chin que almost touched each other. Ella dijo something quiet para ella misma, grabbed al nightingale, y walked away holding it in su hand. El poor Jorindel saw que el nightingale se había ido, pero ¿qué podía hacer? Él no podía talk, y él no podía move del place where él was standing. At last la witch came back and sang con una rough, scratchy voice. "Until the prisoner is trapped and su fate is set, stay there, oh stay there. When the magic is around her and the spell has tied her up, go fuera, go fuera." All at once Jorindel found que él podía move again. Then él got down de sus knees in front of la witch and begged a ella to give him back su dear Jorinda, pero ella laughed a él y dijo él would never see a ella again. Then ella walked away. Él begged, él cried, él felt so sad, but nothing worked. "Oh no," dijo, "¿qué will happen to me?" No podía return a su own house, so fue a un village que never he had seen before y got un job tending sheep. Many times él walked around and around as close del terrible castle como él dared a ir, pero nothing worked. Él no podía hear or see anything de Jorinda. At last, él had a dream one night de que he found una beautiful flower purple, and in the middle of ella había una pearl precious. Él durmió que he picked la flower y fue con ella en his hand al castle, y todo lo que he touched con ella was freed del spell magic, and there he found su Jorinda again. Por la morning, cuando él woke up, él began to look for hills and valleys por esta pretty flower. For 8 long days, él looked for ella, pero could not findla. Pero en el 9th day, early por la morning, él found la beautiful purple flower. En el middle de ella había una large drop of water, as big como una precious pearl. Then él picked la flower and started traveling day and night until él came back al castle.
Él walked closer de 100 steps de él, y esta time, él did not get stuck como before. Él found que él podía walk right up to la door. Jorindel estaba muy happy to see esto. Then, él touched la door con la flower, y ella opened right up. So él went in por el yard y listened when él heard so many birds singing. At last, él came a la room where la fairy sat, con 700 birds singing in 700 cages. When ella saw Jorindel, she became very angry y screamed con rage. Pero no pudo come más de 2 steps large a él, because la flower que tenía en su hand kept him safe. Él looked around a los birds, pero oh no, había many nightingales, so ¿cómo podría él figure out which uno era su Jorinda? While he was thinking about qué hacer, he saw that la fairy had taken down una de las cages and was hurrying through the door as fast as podía. Él ran o flew after ella, touched la cage con la flower, y Jorinda stood in front of él and threw sus arms around su neck, looking as beautiful as ever, as beautiful como when ellos walked together en los woods. Then él touched todos los other birds con la flower, so ellos todos turned back in sus old shapes again. Él took Jorinda home, where ellos got married y lived happily together for many years. So did many other young men, whose girlfriends had been forced to sing como birds in las old fairies' cages by themselves, much longer de lo que ellas wanted to.